My right eye has been squishy for years. Lately I have noticed like it has been more squishy than before. I am a 29-year-old male. Have no history of eye problems, etc. Take no medicine. If I press my knuckle of my finger right between the eyeball and the eyebrow, this is where the noise is coming from. What is worrying me is that sometimes when I spend a lot of time in front of my computer, 6 to 10 hours, I feel pressure in my right eye more than my left. My left eye doesn't make any noise at all, it never did. This is what is worrying me. I also tend to get angry at traffic and other stuff when I watch politics, etc. and stupid people in general. Is this something I should check out, or is just a result of me screaming my lung off at people and getting a brain aneurysm, or somehow popping a vein behind my eye? Or me spending so much time in front of 22-inch computer screen?
Hello and thanks for your question. Are you available to chat? The eye is squishy because there is some fluid in the conjunctiva. This is a very normal anatomical variation and is nothing to concern yourself about. However, it may be more so on the right than the left eye because the right eye may have some dysfunction to the tear film, which is very common and not a sign of a brain aneurysm or a serious problem. Let me elaborate. The front of your eyes has a layer of tears coating it called the tear film. This layer of tears is different from the tears you produce when you cry or have an irritation in your eye. The tear film normally provides a healthy environment for the front of the eye, the cornea and conjunctiva, and also contributes significantly to clear vision. When the tear film is unstable or unhealthy, there are many reasons why this can be so, which I will get to. It becomes dysfunctional and can produce uncomfortable symptoms and blurry vision. This is called a dysfunctional tear film. People with a dysfunctional tear film can have multiple different symptoms ranging from redness, dull aching or pressure, sharp or stabbing pain, morning tearing, burning, and often eyelash mattering to tearing, stinging, itching, burning, a gritty/foreign body sensation, or just intermittent vision fluctuations. Their symptoms sometimes get better as the day progresses, or they can oftentimes worsen throughout the day, but they can get intermittent blurring when they use their eyes heavily in activities such as reading, watching TV, computer use, or driving. A dysfunctional tear film can be due to many different factors. Different medicines such as psychiatric medicines, antihistamines, cold medicines, and others can contribute to a dysfunctional tear film. Allergies in the eyes can also contribute, and/or make worse. Some people have an innate deficiency in making their own tears. These people may also have other dry mucous membranes, such as their mouth, nasal passages, or genitalia. Any kind of eye surgery can actually cause and/or worsen this. Many people have an inflammation in the eyelids called blepharitis, which causes the tear film that is supposed to coat the front of the eye to not function as well, and then the eyes dry out. The first step in treatment for this is to use artificial tears 3 to 4 times per day, without a redness reliever chemical in them, every day on a regular basis for at least 3 to 4 weeks. If after you've done this, your symptoms have improved, then you can start trailing off of the tears as you need to. However, if you only put the tears in sporadically, when you feel like you need them, they usually do not work. Because there are numerous reasons for a dysfunctional tear film, if this is not helping your symptoms, then I would recommend you see an ophthalmologist to have a complete evaluation for a dysfunctional tear film. If not all the reasons for a dysfunctional tear film are being treated, it can seem as though what treatment is being used is not working. Does this make sense? I also do not think this has anything to do with being angry. Does this information help address your concerns? Do you have any other questions about this? It appears as though you are not in the chat room currently. I am happy to be able to help you today. I will also be happy to answer any other questions until you have the information you need. If you would like to ask further questions or clarification regarding anything I've said, please let me know and I will be happy to address your concerns as you voice them. If your concerns have been resolved, your feedback is important to me and will help me improve my encounter with future customers. If you feel like your concerns are not resolved or you have a problem or issue with anything I have said or haven't said, please don't issue a negative feedback rating. My goal is your satisfaction and I would rather work together to solve your concerns, until you are satisfied, than have you leave our encounter unhappy and unsatisfied. My opinion is solely informative and does not constitute a formal medical opinion or recommendation. For a formal medical opinion and/or recommendation you must see an eye doctor. Thanks for your inquiry.
If you have a health question and want to chat with a doctor now, visit justanswer.com/ythealth.